point. That is not a downside. You're creating 2D level design in a 3D space, and I'll go more into that once we finish this next set. But for now, I do believe we're getting Slurmp, and I don't know how to pronounce the next name.
Gyssie?
Gyssie?
Gyssie. Not sure how to pronounce it, but we have two little swordsmen, Meta Knight versus Toon.
Yeah,
like,
I know I've seen both of these players here in top 40 of Xanadu before, so they are no strangers.
Yes, they've earned their spot, but unfortunately only one can continue on in the winner side bracket. So right at the gate, you've seen what you kind of expect to see. Meta Knight kind of coming in close, using that sword to great effect, and Toon backing off just a little bit, throwing some projectiles and mixing it in as he gets close.
Absolutely. And hey, we're actually starting on PSC, which is pretty standard here in MDVA, but I have not seen it nearly at all online, you know?
Yeah, that's because I really think it's because of the gentleman effect of you can't really gentleman anymore. You have to go through the bands, so you might as well pick something you like.
I would love to collect data, so very similar to how a couple of majors, generally majors that Jash runs, Frost by Genesis, a lot of those sorts of deals, they've counted stage counter picks, right? See what are people going to, what are starters, things like that. And of course the data in that show that PS2 has picked a lot. However, I would love to see the data here on these online events, because now that you're forced to ban, I think PS2 gets called into question way more than you might think.
Good points there. Same time, these guys raise a little bit of percentage, and that down B actually throwing Toon a very, very far away amount. Meta Knight's deceptively scary. I've always been secretly terrified of Meta Knight because we don't really have any in MDVA, but if I face one, I'm going to be clenched.
Yeah, I remember very early on into Ultimate's lifespan, we had Rags putting in some work, but now, really, yeah, just about nothing.
Very hidden character, but I would say deceptively strong.
Yeah. Oh, that up smash, reaching, catching behind.
Yes, that's speaking of deceptively strong. Toon small pack a punch.
Wow, and look at that, just racking up 20 damage like it's nothing.
Just kind of swatting Meta Knight around, keeping him up in the air now, and punishing that aggressive way to land. Percentage is going by a lot faster now. It seemed pretty slow at first, but now things are starting to pick up the pace as Slurmp wants to kind of close that gap and is not really finding it.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is really where Meta Knight falters, is finding these kills. Meta Knight can rack up percent pretty decently, but if you're not getting those... Wow, drop that bomb!
Yeah, hey, Slurp beats whatever Gyssie's pulling out, you know? Looking kind of nice so far. I'd like the weight there, but it was not quite enough to get that stock. Down there, not doing the trick either. 140% now, and that's what you like to see. Smooth tornado coming out.
It's such a strong move, despite, whether it's the strongest hitbox or some of the next weaker ones. It's beefy. It stays out for a while.
Yeah, it lasts a long time. Gives you a little bit of aerial mobility so you can catch people just hanging up by a ledge. And sure, you're vulnerable afterwards, but great edge guarding tool.
Wow, perfect hit.
Nice. That almost killed too. He charged
I know.
It. That was some premeditation there on that thing.
Yeah, no, I have to imagine this matchup can't be the easiest for Meta Knight. A lot of, Meta Knight's early kill combos aren't really going to work on Toon. Toon's not all that easy to combo. So we see Slurmp going for a lot more of these, different types of kill moves. This forward smash, something to be like, let's clean up the stock, and it's working.
Yeah, it really is. The deficit is slowly decreasing now. A little bit impatient on when to throw out those mock tornadoes. And I want to say, Meta Knight is a swordy by definition, but because he's so small, he doesn't feel like one.
Yeah. Nothing went for the nair. I see AJ going a lot for these down airs, probably trying to get some sort of spike, but has not worked yet.
Yeah, this is kind of dire straits now for Slurmp. Gyssie is doing pretty well for themselves so far. It's just, it's not going to take a lot more for this Meta Knight to kind of die a violent death, but still kicking, still alive, working hard.
That dash attack surprisingly almost killed. I guess when you're as floaty as Toon is.
Yes. Nice, and yes, trails off with that back air. 119.6%. Down but not out. Anything is possible here.
All right, Raging be scary. That was a really good poke with that shield into that fair. Finding some damage. It's one of those few times where I would be genuinely.
Whoa! That was super scary. And whoa, there it goes.
Okay,
all it takes. Slurmp was actually doing really impressive there, getting in Gyssie's face, but one mistake, one game down.
I know. I was really worried when those up airs started to come out. I'm like, that. I don't want to see this combo off the top. I kind of want to see a combo off the top. Didn't work out.
It's unfortunate indeed, but hey, there's always next game. Let's see what is headed in their direction. I feel like if you main someone like Meta Knight, you don't really go for character switches.
Yeah, no, Meta Knight is definitely such a... Yeah, it's such a unique character. Not many characters really play like him, you know?
Yeah.
Someone that has such good burst options.
So I don't think... I think character will stay. We will see for sure.
Yeah, speaking of... honestly, I feel the same about Toon Link. Toon Link, you know, you could probably play a few different characters, and you know, those types of zoners that use sort of projectiles or traps, things like that. So not as much, but still, Toon Link also quite a unique character.
Yes.
Floaty.
I remember there was a lot of hot debate in the last year or so about Toon Link actually being the best Link.
Yes, which is such
a all over the place.
Such a drastic change from Toon Link's like the worst at the beginning of Ultimate. So,
but yeah, we'll see what happens here.
Thinking hard about what they're going to be, you know, where they're going to be going next. Putting a lot of thought into the stage counter pick. It's pretty funny since they went to PS2 first.
Yes. Yeah, that is their situation, but unfortunately for us, we get to watch them stare each other in the eyes in this arena before any battles happen.
Just no words being exchanged. Just they know what they're banning. They know where they're gonna go. Should let the commentators know.
It's part of the audience, you know. It's
exactly.
What is it? Dramatic irony, where the characters know something we don't. Oh, well, that's the audience knows something the characters don't. So it's reverse dramatic irony.
Goody. It just sounds like just irony then. No drama, unfortunately. I will say, it would be kind of cool getting a slide where it's like you can actually get an insight into what the competitors are talking, you know, whatever they're talking about in the in their little discussion that they have on Smash EG. Granted, that works wonderfully until you get somebody who is not too happy. It might say some stuff that should not be said.
Then they might appear on scrub quotes next day. Never quite
just a screenshot from Xanadu on the scrub quotes. Jesus. They're really working it out. I mean, really. What do you think they're talking about?
Sweet time. I don't. Maybe they're talking about Minecraft Steve. You know.
Hey, are you excited? Hey, are you excited for Steve? Do you like Minecraft?
What are we gonna do? We play Meta Knight and Toon Link. What are we gonna do when he drops in like an hour?
I'm assuming that nobody in tournament is gonna be allowed to play Steve, correct?
I don't know. Also, do we have a consensus on if the Minecraft stage will ever be legal? Because apparently, I learned this yesterday. They posted on the Smash Brothers Twitter in Japanese that you can actually pick which biome you start in on that map.
I saw that, and I don't have enough knowledge on this Minecraft stages just yet, so I'm gonna need to see them first. But like, I mean, I don't know. There's a chance. There's more of a chance of this than any other DLC stage thus far. So it'll be very, very interesting to see if it can become legal and if it will change the meta or not. Because sure, there's been a lot of pieces that have adopted a small battlefield, right? But right now, MDVA, we haven't implemented it just yet because there's not a reason to yet. It does not add anything, right? You can't just have your stages and then bam, put on small battlefield because it doesn't do enough for the characters. Too similar. So I need to see the Minecraft stage. I need to see blast zones, how big is the stage, things like that. And then from there, hopefully, find a way to work it in.
It'd be nice. We could use some more fun, cool stage diversity. I wish we had the opportunity to get that from the ARMS stage, but that was just not in the cards, it seems.
Yeah. Not working out. Oh, they've both left the... Oh, never mind. Wario!
Wario, what a pick.
Okay, I can actually see this, right? Similar to how I said that Meta Knight has a lot of burst options. Wario is a character that does kind of as well, but a lot of what Wario has is more aerial based, burst between like, you got a lot of stuff out of shield, once you're able to get in on their bubble, but you just have so many buttons that you could throw out.
Yeah, I mean, already we're seeing some good button presses coming out from Slurmp, and Wario is you said it's a very interesting pick here, and already he's doing pretty decent for himself, and this character is explosive.
Yeah, I forgot. Wario might be one of my favorite characters to watch in Ultimate. Like, if everybody played Wario, Ultimate would be a better game. Period.
I'm not sure. I understand you, but I'm not sure if I can fully commit to an agreement here. I'm not disagreeing, but I don't know if I can agree.
He's the perfect blend of pressing buttons, smart reactive gameplay, and then Waft. Waft's cool.
That's basically just Cloud.
Yeah, no, don't talk to me. Cloud is a sword. I don't care.
But he's cool.
Next question.
Next character. Next air dodge off stage. Nope, he's gonna be just fine, not getting slapped. Getting tackled around. Much closer, we can see, because Slurmp is not just getting ran over in this match, but we'll see,
Yo,
man.
you and I talk about stage, song picks a lot. This is a good pick. This is a good pick for a stage song on Battlefield or FD.
We got some groove there. What?
Hell yeah.
This sounds Zelda related. What is this?
Cass's theme, I do believe.
Oh. That's a dead Wario as well. Not what you want to see.
No.
I'm hearing what I want to hear, but I'm not seeing what I want to see,
I know we're out here talking about how cool. Well, I'm talking about how cool Wario is, and then he's the first to die. So unfortunate.
And meanwhile, Toon Link
Stack.
keeping the lead. Gyssie doing just fine for themselves. Controlling center stage, just kind of pelleting out projectiles. Just solid work overall. And Waft, full Waft, that is on the table.
Waft here, not going to come out this stock, I hope. Definitely be a waste at this point. Ooh, okay, picking the bike. Probably, maybe meaning to dash attack, because that probably would have been a kill there. But, unfortunately. Oh, man, that was the time that we could finally see, like, just a short hop, chomp on ledge in order to catch that get-up attack.
I do like Slurmp's movement right now, though. Slurmp is basically just running around, moving around, avoiding anything getting thrown their direction, and then just fishing for an attack after just careful movement. Like that. Just careful movement, not committing to anything, waiting for Gyssie to kind of press a button, and Slurmp is saying, nope, I know how to react. I know how to punish that.
All right, there's some damage coming out. Again, just pressing in to Toon Link's bubble, and that's exactly what you want to do against, item-heavy characters like this. Like, pressure them so that they're on the defensive, It's no longer, them playing their game. That's what you want to do. Now, Slurmp, just a few hits away. Late up tilt into Waft. Could come out.
That looked so scary there. I was actually thinking maybe Toon Link would die there. And, oh, no, not quite perfect enough. The Waft, unfortunately, does not connect, and one of the biggest assets of this match now gone for another 2 or so minutes.
Minute 55, I believe, is the final time in Ultimate. Granted, Wario has a lot of ways to cut down on that time. Every single bite of Chomp lowers that timer. Ooh, yeah. Good catch, though.
Yes, but I mean, as the timer lowers, so does Slurmp's stock count. As Gyssie's doing an excellent job right now, keeping the lead much closer than it was in game 1, but still just a lot of things to kind of go forward here if Slurmp wants to take the W.
Slurmp's been utilizing Wario's jab pretty decently, a move that I don't see a lot of Warriors use, when down tilts around. But we're seeing that, just the range on it getting utilized. Very interesting.
Nice catch there, and the bomb for extra bonus damage. I respect it.
All right, good get-up attack. Good nice immediate bear.
Yeah, Slurmp is kind of toying around with how do I punish that, because the thing is that downer has a win box that just sends you back. So when Gyssie comes back to the ground, he's kind of protected if you're trying to do a grounded punish. So he's just going to jump in the air, avoid the wind, and just back air, easy, quick punish. And Slurmp is still in this game. Look at those percentages. Look at those stock counts. It is close.
This has been quite a long game from what we've seen so far. I think that...
What
was that?
That was the nuttiest kind of combo. A lot of prediction in there, a lot of crazy stuff, and if I'm Gyssie, I didn't die for that, but I'm shook. That was crazy.
Absolutely. And hell, God, if that waft went the right direction, then what an ending it would have been, but that's it.
All that patience comes into play for Slurmp as a W is on board, evening the game count 1-1, and surprise comeback from the Wario.
What a comeback. Wow. Really good play on Slurmp's part there, especially that nastiest combo I've seen these past few weeks, probably. That was crazy. Wow. Okay. Looks like all that time they took to get into that last game paid off. If you're Slurmp, anyway. Okie dokie. Getting into this next game, gonna see what they're gonna try and do, you know, where they're gonna try and go. Curious to see. Hope we get to wait another few minutes. Always hype. Very exciting.
I mean, hey, sometimes the stage picks are what's important, and character picks too. I mean, we saw character change there, the Wario, and it paid off. So.
Exactly. Maybe Wizard's just both of their heroes, you know?
True.
Like they just adore Wizard so much. It's like I have to be just like them. Give me 10 minutes. I'll get into the next game.
Sometimes it's about the patience.
Exactly.
For the players, for the commentators, for the viewers at home. Just gotta play patient.
If you don't have the patience to wait for the next game in an online bracket, do you have the patience to make the top 48 Xanadu? When it comes to me, absolutely not.
Oh,
the reason you've not seen the only way you see me a top 48 bracket here on commentary. Hell yeah.
That's something I can agree with. I'm a big fan of not having to play online, but getting to talk about the game I love anyway. And
absolutely.
It's like Wario is here to stay, as well as the Toon Link, and Kalos is going to be our Game 3 decider. What do you think about this stage?
Honestly, so I really like the stage. I think there's a lot more to it than people give it credit for. Obviously, it's quite a large stage, going to give Toon Link a lot of room to kind of, you know, run away, play the game that they want to play. But Wario's a character that's so quick, you know. We're seeing two of these characters that have. That was wild,
that was
honestly.
So crazy. I'm loving Slurp, just kind of the weird movements he's pulling out. Props to Gyssie for just constantly having the lead and using projectiles to his fullest, but just there's some wacky movement going on from that.
I know.
That portly plumber fake.
Is Wario a plumber?
No, he's not. Does he have a profession? He's just modeled after. I mean, I guess he's like a treasure hunter.
Yeah.
So he's modeled after Mario, who's a plumber. Like, he's stealing his threads.
Can you put that on like a tax form? It's like, yeah, I'm a treasure hunter. I look for treasure.
I don't think that's is that a government
freelance
recognized profession? I want to be a treasure hunter. That sounds dope.
Exactly. Well, except let's gotta pay a bunch of taxes on, you know. What if you don't come up with treasure that month? Then what?
Can you imagine if you get a chest full of gold doubloons and you have to pay some of it to the government? we're getting into an entirely different argument that I'm gonna save for off stream because now I'm heated. But there is some action happening on screen, slowly but surely. Slurmp is just getting kind of pelleted with all these bits percentages from the projectiles coming out from Gyssie, and because it's Kalos, Toon Link has so much time to set up, run away, and just get stuff. That could have been a stock right there if it was not for the quick reactions of Slurmp right there.
But hey, speaking of, you know, that time, Wario also gets a lot from this sort of, you know, slower paced game. We're going to see Waft on deck really soon.
Yeah, online. In fact, right now, he got it just before losing that stock there, and it's nice to have coming out. Oh my goodness, that's a quick 32.
Yeah, it's so much damage. I think getting hit by both nairs due to Bike prolonging the hitbox.
Good stuff all around so far. Has to be being
went
for the extend there, but just kind of a little bit too risky, a little bit too kind of, I don't want to say thoughtless, but it was a very reckless and bold move that just did not pan out in Slurmp's favor. Yeah,
I mean, obviously he got extended because of the Bike, but you know, Toon Link's not one to approach on the ground very often, so the fact that you put out this basically grounded hitbox when Toon Link's just going to jump around doesn't work against a character like this. That screams habits that you use against different characters, you know.
Yes, and right now this is looking kind of dire for Slurmp. Lapped in percentage, a long way to go to kind of recover this game. It's not looking great, but clutched that last time, and with the Wario factor, you never quite know. But also, all right, that looks scary, but at the same time, he landed perfectly on that platform, so I feel like he's just smart, and I'm not.
Definitely knows the stage, so. And utilizing that, always great to see.
I like the bikes, too. The bikes just come out charging, wheeling and dealing.
Needs to find the stock soon. Because otherwise.
That up air hitbox, man. Yeah, he needs to find the stock soon.
But yeah, the up air is pretty nutty. Lasts so long. It's huge. All right, there's that stock. The Slurmp's been looking for. But Gyssie honestly could just come down, find another stock of their own any moment now.
Yeah, it's just like one strong arrow away from just taking that stock entirely. And then you're in a very unfortunate position because you got 3 minutes left on the clock. Waft is just about there. Yeah, see, that's exactly kind of the way the dice are rolling tonight.
That down air is so much stronger than I think I realized.
Deceptively. And here's what we're seeing last. We're seeing a lot of that like delicate movement, not really committing, trying to just kind of suss out Gyssie's habits and just trying to hopefully get a solid punish out.
Waft on deck. Could have maybe seen, gone for a bit of a riskier waft, not a confirm, but could have seen it there. But maybe holding on to it for the last stock. But man, you've got to find this stock first.
Yes. And that's the problem is, Slurmp already missed a risky one there. Oh my goodness, that's the back air Slurmp needed. Waft is on board, down about 50%, but that doesn't matter when you have a game changer of a down B.
Gyssie has just been controlling, these off-center stage, just jumping, pulling items, saying, all right, Slurmp, you got to come to me.
Yeah, that's kind of a nice clap. Just bit by bit percentage, tacked on 100%. Now, this is where things can get kind of dangerous for Slurmp here. So, keeping the waft in mind, just saving it for the rainiest of days, 120% now. That up air actually could have been it.
I know. So scary. Both of them so close to death.
We say that 42% on Toon Link. Yeah, very.
I know.
Oh, that could have been it right there, but not quite enough. 150% now. Max Rage Wario with the waft in hand.
No!
That is such a heartbreaking way to go. I know Slurmp wanted to go for kind of like the double jump, get onto the platform to cover the whole thing with the waft, but it came out too soon, and just a quick up smash on the way back down. Gyssie securing their spot in the winner's side